Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So before I start talking about this interesting scenario which is playing out exactly like how we expected, now what to expect next for the coming days, what to expect next for the media short term. As you can see guys, I'm already prepared, I'm already ready to show you all of the scenarios and go one by one in detail. But before I do that, please, I just want you guys to do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit the subscribe button and the bell. So, US Federal Reserve raises rates to 22-year high as it continues fight against inflation. The latest quarter percent point rise, 25 BPS, which was in line with analyst expectation, is the Fed's 11th since it began an aggressive campaign of monetary tightening last March in response to rising prices. The US Federal Reserve raised its benchmark lending rate on Wednesday to the highest level since 2001 to tackle above target inflation and signal the possibility of further increase ahead. But regardless of that, market started showing impulsiveness. Why? Because this 25 BPS was expected, and this is exactly what we also talked in my previous video, because I was very clear. I was shouting on top of my lungs that in the media short term we might see a relief rally, price getting attracted towards this 29,600, 29,700 before deciding the trend direction. And this is exactly where we came yesterday. This is exactly where we found resistance. And now if we look at the price action carefully, it does looks like the price is trying to regain its strength above this key line and flip into support, because we know if the price of Bitcoin manages to flip the 29,600, 29,700 into proper support, then this will be looked as a bullish descending broadening wedge. Yes guys, once the price finds support above 29,700, 29,800, I think the market is going to show another continuation towards this 30,000 and even higher, because according to the descending broadening wedge, our price opportunity for the upcoming days, you can see we could be getting attracted towards 31,500, 31,400 for the media short term. But I personally think once we can flip this key line of resistance to support, we could go even higher. But we know getting rejection around that area means the price could be turning out into a dead cat bounce pattern. Yes guys, this dead cat bounce chart, you can see the price has already started this relief rally. According to this dead cat bounce, if we look at this 1, 2, 3, point 2 is the area where the dead cat bounce actually happens. In our case, after this point 2, price is also showing impulsiveness and also looks like getting attracted towards this 50% Fibonacci line one more time. So in the media short term, if we do break above this line, if we can manage to flip this into support, proper support, then this dead cat bounce is going to be invalidated, and price after that is expected to show further impulsiveness. But if we fail to break this key line of resistance into proper support, I mean the 0.5 Fibonacci line, it could turn out into a fake out, and price after that is going to follow this dead cat bounce pattern. And now, even if we look at this distribution schematic from Wyckoff's event and phases, nothing much has changed. I showed you very clearly on my yesterday's video, the price of Bitcoin could be showing a relief rally, a small relief rally, and get attracted towards 29,600, 29,700. This is where we came, and now the price is fighting to break above this key line. But we know if we fail to break above this 29,700, 29,600 in the media short term, this will be looked as a temporary relief rally before price again starts breaking it to the downside, because we are finding ourselves in this phase E, and phase E is the phase where the actual distribution takes place. So that's why guys, to avoid this bearish scenario, to avoid this dead cat bounce, we need the price of Bitcoin to find proper support above 29,600, 29,700. And now, just a friendly reminder before I switch the chart guys, Bybit is organizing this World Series of Trading event, and if you want to be part of my community, trade along with me to win this total prize pool of 8 million USDT, the link is in the description down below, or you can simply scan this QR code. Yes, by scanning this QR code, you can directly join my team and take part in this competition along with me. Now, if you look at this price action in a bit different way, I mean in a very simple way, you can see the price of Bitcoin here is forming a broadening wedge. This here is also another reason why we have to take the price range or the resistance around 29,600, 29,700 very seriously, because we know getting rejection around that area means we have failed to find proper support above the trend line. This trend line, the lower line which previously acted as support, could be acting as a resistance around this range. So that's why, guys, that's why if you want to invalidate this bearish scenario, if you want to turn this price movement as a fake out, then price needs to find proper support above it, because by doing that we could be slowly starting a new impulsive movement, because we know breaking above 29,600, 29,700 is also the bullish breakout from this top CPI line. If we simply look at the CPI line, top CPI line, central CPI line, bottom CPI line, the price of Bitcoin, when it started showing weakness, got attracted towards the central CPI line. First, the top CPI line was acting as a line of support, but when we failed to hold that line, we got attracted towards the central CPI line. Exactly after approaching on the central CPI line, we started showing this relief rally and also got attracted towards this top CPI line. So now, since the price is below the top CPI line, this exact line which previously acted as a line of support, you can see this exact line which previously acted as a line of support will be acting as a line of resistance around that range. That's why guys, 29,700, 29,600 is a very, very important line of resistance which you have to break, because if we can find proper support over it, this will be looked as a continuation pattern. And according to this July CPR, according to this leading indicator, 23,000 will be also on the line. So that's why, guys, that's why for this bullish scenario to play out, we definitely need the price to flip this key line of resistance into proper support. And even if we look at this in a very simple way, I mean, by simply adding this falling trend line, this falling trend line always acted as a line of support. You can see each and every time the price of Bitcoin got attracted towards this falling trend line, after that relief rally. So this is exactly what we are also expecting to play out once we can flip this previous trend line into proper support. If we can do that, then you can see, guys, the price will be re-entering inside this trend line, and that will also indicate us incoming volatility which could favor the longs. Yes, in the medium short term, we definitely need to overcome some key line of resistance before looking for any long opportunity. And not just only this one here, even if we look at the price action in a daily time frame, nothing much has changed. Price of Bitcoin has started to form this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern type of formation, right? We have said any sort of a pullback, this 0.5 Fibonacci line around 28,000 could be retested. And even if we look at this RSI, unfortunately the RSI has started to appear below 50. If we look at MACD, this is a bearish MACD cross, and T3CCI also in a negative territory. So if you want a proper confirmation, if you are looking for any long opportunity, wait for this indicator to give us a confirmation. I mean, wait for RSI to appear over 50. At the same time, we need the MACD also to form a bullish cross like this, and T3CCI indicator to appear in a positive territory. So if we can get the confirmation from this indicator, then we know the market is expected to show another continuation here like this, because we know any sort of a pullback in a bigger frame, this exact line, the lower trend line from this rising wedge, which is a bearish scenario, could be retested before it chooses a trend duration. Yes, guys, 28,000 along with this crypto on a buy sell indicator, our indicator have some very important support around 28,000 range, and only breaking below that, we know this was a fake out and price is expected to show another continuation here like this, forming more of a lower lows, lower highs continuation pattern. But price is above 28,000, price is also fighting to break over this key line of resistance, and once we do that, then we have nothing to worry. I mean, even if there is going to be a shakeout, even if the price gets attracted towards 28,000, this could still be looked as a bullish continuation pattern from Livermore speculative chart. Yes, according to this Livermore speculative chart, any sort of a pullback will be looked as a temporary pullback if we can find support above this lower trend line, and this lower trend line is also lying around 28,000. So that's why, guys, if the price of Bitcoin shows further weakness, gets attracted towards 28, 29,000, please do not panic, because we do have some strong line of support lying for Bitcoin. But if you want the price to show another bullishness, actual bullishness, then RSI, MACD, T3CCI must confirm it, and in the medium short term, we have to overcome this falling trend line, overcome this top CPI line, overcome this lower trend line, and even the 0.5 Fibonacci line. So this is what I see right now, looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. One more time, guys, if you want to join my squad at World Series of Trading with a prize pool of 8 million USDT, you can simply click on the link which is provided in the description down below, or simply scan this QR code. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.